Hey everyone, I just want to post my experience of pulling the upper ball joint out of the control arm. I bought these from Rock Auto about a year or 2 years, or maybe 3 years ago even, because I knew my driver's side one was dead, but I never got around to doing it. So now that I'm doing the intermediate shaft on the driver's side, I said, what the heck? I said, let's pull this thing out and pop the bearing, the ball joint out. Well, then I go online because it's been a while since I've looked at these things, and people are saying, "Oh, it can't be done, can't be done. You got to change the whole upper arm." And some people are saying, "Yeah, you can do it." So I figured, hey, I got the press here. I got to pull the arm out anyways because either I change the ball joint or I change the whole arm. So I said, "What the heck?" Took it out and I set it up with my press, and it came out. If you got a press and the right tools and the dies for the press, then you shouldn't have any problem doing it. The one thing that nobody ever mentioned was there's a circlip. I take this here, there's a circlip that goes around. I can't point with both hands. Put this on my knee. Goes around here. It was full of gunk, and nobody's ever mentioned it. So just in case you try to push it out and you forget there's a circlip there, it'll never come out. So you got to take that off first. It came off pretty easily with the screwdriver once I cleaned it all off. And so then basically this is what I set up. I set it up here with my press. Okay, two plates. Got this guy from my kit over here. Put this in the middle. Took this guy, the arm, after I cleaned off, took off the boots, took off the circlip, got everything out. Stuck that in there in the middle. Look at this ball joint, by the way. Look at this guy. This guy's just waving around. Stuck this in here. Sorry about the camera. Stuck that in there. That guy over there. And just come down with the press. And after, well, it didn't feel like it was going to go. And you feel like everything's going to snap if you keep going. And then you just get a big crack, and that's the sound of it popping out. So didn't take too long, wasn't too hard. Now I got the job of pressing it back in. I don't know how well that's going to go, but pressing it out came out pretty easily. So I got these upper ball joints on Rock Auto for like, I don't know, paid like $4 or $5 each or something like that. So saved a few bucks there. And it looked like somebody maybe did some other work in this past because maybe mine was unique. I got some rubber stuff up here. I'm not sure if that's normal. If somebody had tried changing this in the past. I don't know if it's a stock or an OEM one. No idea. But so that's it. Quick cleaning and coat of gray primer and a quick coat of rubberized paint just to keep it clean. So this is how I'm attempting to press in the bearing. Got it on the metal plate. Bearing's flat. Got the die over it. Try to press it in. And there's a little notch on the control arm that probably indicates the alignment of the ball joint as it sits in, because the ball joint has a motion front to back like so. So I lined up the notch with the axis going front to back. So instead of side to side, because that's most likely the motion that you want to do. Here's the bearing pressed in, or sorry, ball joint. And I lined up the ball joint with the notch that I saw there. I didn't take note of how it was lined up before, but 99.9% guaranteed that it's supposed to go in this direction here. So came out pretty good so far. And here's the finished product, at least of the control arm, with new C-clip that came with the joints. And now I'm going to add my whatchamacallits, which I just did a little quick red trim-clad paint job on the rusty parts, and just to make it look pretty from the outside. And they're 15 years old, so what do you expect? And here's the final product, all installed, looking nice and pretty.